From the campus of Fort Hays State University, this is KFHS News. Your award-winning news begins now.
Welcome to KFHS News. I'm Brett Brungardt.
And I'm Benjamin Gray. After 4 hours and much debate last Thursday, allocations came to a close in Student Senate. The yearly SGA allocations meeting is where student organizations on campus find how much money the organization will be allotted for the next fiscal year, and to make a case why they may be asking for more. Out of the 40 organizations that came to SGA for money, 5 of those received zero funding. Those included in that were CSI, Fringe, and Students for Sensible Drug Policy. The major topics of discussion for the evening were Model UN, Lions Journal, Fringe, and Rodeo Club. To view the meeting, go to the SGA Live link on kfhs.net.
The Department of Justice Studies has partnered with the CASA of the High Plains. CASA, or Court-Appointed Special Advocates for Children, is a United Way agency that works specifically for children who have been placed under protection of family court. Earlier today, several members of the FHSU Justice Studies Department were sworn in by the Ellis County Court as new CASA volunteers. For more information on CASA, contact them at 785-628-8641.
This past Saturday was the 21st semi-annual Tigerland event held here at Fort Hays campus. The event attracted around 80 people, which is down from last fall, but is still average for Tigerland. It brought in over $800, and that money is put towards prizes as well as future events. The event was put on by the Advanced Technology Student Organization. Tigerland was a 15-hour-long event that included playing video games for fun as well as tournaments that started at 1 p.m. on Saturday and ended around 4 a.m. on Sunday. The games included in the tournament were Halo 3 and Left 4 Dead 2. The next Tigerland event is scheduled for October 16th of next fall.
The university held its spring blood drive last Tuesday and Wednesday with the hope of a great turnout. Ren Gilmore has the story.
Memorial Union was a different scene on Wednesday as students and faculty waited to donate blood. The Red Cross stated that numbers were up from last year due to the flu outbreak over the fall semester.
Yesterday our goal was 91 units and we did 120 good productive units, all right? That's amazing. Today though our goal is 108 units and we have only had 52 people walk in the door. So we'll see by the end of the day how that all pans out. But I think we're going to exceed our goal.
Many people donating did so with heartfelt reasons in mind.
My grandma donates blood, and so therefore I donate blood.
For those who need the blood, I think it's our duty as citizens to make sure they have it.
Because I feel like being able to save somebody's life is something very important. So I feel like giving blood is a very important thing to do.
If you did happen to miss the blood drive, you can still make a difference by going to the Ellis County Blood Center, located just off 8th Street here in Hays. Reporting for KFHS News, I'm Ren Gilmore.
The goal for the spring drive was slightly less than 200 units. By the end of Wednesday, the total number achieved was 243. The Red Cross also stated that blood collected may go to help with the recent disasters in Haiti and Chile.
Spring break is right around the corner, and many students are making preparations for their break. Spencer Reece talked to a few students about their plans.
Fort Hays State, along with many other universities across the state, will be enjoying a well-earned spring break this coming week. I spoke with 3 Fort Hays students about what they had planned for the break.
Well, I plan on going to Las Vegas. We're going to stay in Mandalay Bay. We're going to see if we can't check out a couple of the swimming pools and stuff down there, and probably have a little bit too much fun.
Well, I plan on going to Kansas City this weekend and stay there a few days. My best friend lives there, and I'm going to do some shopping and just going to take us out to the plaza and pretty much just hang out.
Plan on working pretty much all weekend or all week, and after that, hang out with some friends on the weekend, kind of catch up. And I might go see my parents for a weekend too, just because I haven't seen them in a while. But other than that, that's pretty much about it.
So whether you are going on a trip for spring break or you are staying close to home, we would like to remind you to have fun but stay safe this spring break. For KFHS, I'm Spencer Reece.
Spring break begins this Saturday, and classes will resume on Monday, March 22nd. So, do you have any good spring break plans this year?
I'm planning on going to southeastern Kansas and hopefully seeing my aunt and uncle. Hopefully the weather will be nice enough I can get around to golf in with them.
Nice. I wouldn't mind getting around to golf in myself, but unfortunately I think I'm going to have to work the whole time. So
it's unfortunate. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with sports.
KFHS Sports.
Sports, I'm Chris Lonergan. Last week I headed east to get a first-hand look at our Tiger basketball teams. I was there to cover the action as the tournament unfolded. Kansas City, the home of football, baseball, and this weekend, college basketball. I'm standing inside Municipal Auditorium, the site of this year's MIAA basketball tournament. The Fort Hays State men's and women's basketball teams will both take on Emporia State in first-round action of the MIAA basketball tournament. The second-seeded men are looking to bring home their first conference title, and the number 7-seeded women are looking to pick up their first conference tournament win since joining the conference. The women were in action first Thursday night. In the early going, it's Naomi Bancroft with the rebound. She pushes the ball forward to Shelby Hillman, and some nice ball movement by the Tigers as they're able to find Audra Binford for the open three. Later in the half, it's Kara McFarland with a strip, and she's going to take it end to end. She gets the easy layup. However, the Lady Hornets would not go down without a fight as they find a Jessie Taylor in the lane. She hits the turnaround jumper, and they would eventually be too much for the Lady Tigers to handle, losing 72-66. After the game, Coach Hobson had this to say.
It's really, really disappointing that we couldn't have pulled out 3 or 4 of those games in that stretch, but we didn't. And I think now expectations are higher for us, and they should be. And we need to just build on what we kind of had going this year, but we couldn't find a way to maintain it, and we need to do that.
On Friday, it was the men's turn. In the first half, Orrin Greer with a nice drive gets to the rack and able to put in the easy layup. Later in the half, it's Orrin again with a nice pass to the slashing Corbin Cooch as he gets to the rack. However, the Hornets would not go down as they find Taylor Euler for the easy layup. On the other end, Tim Pointner will answer with a 3 of his own, but turnovers would be the plague for the Tigers as they are upset by the Hornets 65-61. Mark Johnson had this to say after the game.
When people get real physical and tough with us, our softness kind of shows, and our decision-making is kind of glaringly weak, and that's what got us tonight. Like I said, we went out overconfident. Our guys knew this was going to be a hard game. I thought we played hard. Like I said, I think maybe the first 8 minutes of the game, I don't think either team guarded. You know, it was just scoring back and forth. But I thought we played extremely hard from there on out, and you can't make 10 of 17 free throws, and you can't turn it over 17 times. And just inopportune times. I think we were down 2 or 4, and we turned it over 3 straight times. You're not going to win.
The loss for the women ended their season on an 8-game losing streak. They finished with a record of 15-13. The men will play this Saturday at noon in the first round of the NCAA Division II tournament. They are scheduled to take on the University of Central Oklahoma at Wichita Falls, Texas. So, guys, the women's season ends on kind of a sour note. The men's still alive, though, in the tournament. They're the number 3 seed in the regional, hoping to maybe make it a few rounds into the tournament.
Like you said, hopefully, it's sad that the women didn't make it further. Hopefully the men still have a chance. Hope they can capitalize on that and make it further.
Yeah, they got a good seeding, so hopefully they'll put on a good show, keep the turnovers down.
Definitely
the key. Definitely the key. All right, as always, thank you very much for watching KFHS News. Stay tuned for Around Town with Brandy Doggett at 5:30.